Alright, it's that time to feed them, so I'm doing it as a live this time. I don't know why. I don't even know if there's... Oh, there we have a squirrel. They go through this stuff. Oh, well, this one's not empty yet. I'm just wondering what else going to grow here once we actually have spring. What kind of seeds do we have? I had to set that up because Tippy tips it. We have one of them over that tree over there. Hopefully he or she will come over. Oh, these things need cleaned off. Neighbor has a rooster. It's not as warm as I thought out here, but we have a squirrel up there. And I hear the birds around. I don't know how long this will be if nothing pops up. But I have a bag of treats. Case. Okay. So I just filled up the feeders and I'm just waiting to see if that squirrel comes over. I shouldn't have done that. It's nice out here. A little chilly, but it's okay. It's in the middle of February. We're supposed to have 60s and 70s during the week, I think. I do hear birds, so it's just like sitting and being patient and waiting. I know what if I can get that out of the garage. No. I was gonna bring my rollator over here so I could walk down this circle it's not convenient. I'd have to turn the camera off to get to it. My squirrels are across the street, so I'll just sit here, listen to the birds, I guess. If you're not doing anything tonight at 6 Central Time, then head over to Black Widow's web, right? 6 Central Time. Hi, Spider Boy. What does that mean? When purchase assembled for my day, this is kind of a nature channel, more or less, right now. So, I just filled up the squirrel feeders, so I'm waiting for the squirrels that are across the street to come over here, and the birds. And it's a nice day, so I'm trying to get some vitamin D and just decided to turn the live on for a while. I don't know if they'll pop over here, but I can hear them all. So it was actually what I'm doing, I'm answering that, waiting for my squirrels and birds to show up. Otherwise, just sitting here and waiting, just for a little while. Usually the mornings are busier, but when it gets warmer, I'll try and do a live in the morning when they're all out here. It's just a little too cold for that right now, so don't forget to do all the YouTube things. I'm so close to 500. I'm at 494, I think. So I just let this go for a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15, if nothing shows up. And then we'll just try again tomorrow. But I did get a lot of video this morning because it was so busy. Just checking out this tree, seeing if there's any squirrels napping, hanging out, spying on me. Or over in here. They like to watch me from in here, but I don't see any. So, bye, Spider Boy. Thanks for subscribing. If you like squirrels, I have a whole lot of squirrel videos. But I can walk up here without anything. There's still water up here. I like reflection pictures, so I like the reflections in the water. That's really pretty. And with the sky blue. It's really pretty. Love the car. This is really pretty too. Screenshots later. I should be practicing holding the camera with my right hand, but because I'll have to start doing that after my surgery. But that just feels like really awkward. That's really awkward. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. My chair is broken, so I'm gonna have to toss that at some point. Alright, I'm gonna let it go to 15 minutes and then I'll end the live. Unless one of my furry friends shows up. So what's it like where everybody else is? The weather. Focus on the feeders. I've been, right now, tomorrow's the last day, but there was a 4-day international bird count. And you pick like 15 minutes in your day and record the birds that are where you are. I have the Merlin Bird app to do that. As far as it picks up the sounds of the birds. And I got 15 different birds here in the yard this morning. And then you have to, on the eBird app, put in how many of each that you saw. So, or just take a guess. But if you haven't tried out the Merlin app, it's something that I wish I would have been around when I had little kids, or even when my grandkids were little. Squirrel is in the middle of the camera. Maybe if I shake the treats. Anyway, the Merlin app is really cool. I didn't know it recorded sound for a long time, so I would try to take pictures of birds. That is so hard to do because you can't just say sit and they stay there. And then someone else was telling me about the recording part, and I didn't realize you could do that. So I did that, and that's now how I get the birds. Know what I have. And I had a new one either yesterday or this morning, a couple new ones, I think. Okay, there he is in the middle of the camera. Oh, I see two. I see three. There's 3 of my squirrels over in the tree over there. Maybe they're discussing if they should come over here or not. Oh. Come on, you guys. I have treats. If you want them, you gotta come get them before I go in. Oops, they moved. Maybe I'll give them another 5 minutes since they aren't out and about. Here they coming down the tree, so where they are. One, another one going up the tree. Oops. Let's watch this guy. I can't. Whoops. Then we've got two. They just crossed over to that tree. I think we're gonna have some cooperation here. Oops, he's on the other side of the up the tree. Where's the other ones? Right there. There's one. Anyway, so that just gives me encouragement just to stay put. This one, can you see his little tail behind the tree? Right. Oh, there he goes. I have bushy tail, tippy, chippy, and the fourth one, I have to get a better look at the fourth one. Whoops. Sometimes you just have to have patience, you know, like with kids. There, now we have a little show. Do you want an almond? Whoops, I missed. The other two are around somewhere. My son gave me the squirrel swing feeder for Christmas, and after they figured it out, they liked it. So for Squirrel Appreciation Day on January 21st, I got the picnic table, and they were really not sure about that, but now they seem to like it, especially when there's food in it. Everybody's got their thing they like to do, and I really enjoy this with the squirrels. My grandfather, I guess he'd be called a squirrel whisperer now if he was still alive, but I only met him a few times, but he always had peanuts in his pockets and fed the squirrels by hand. And I used to be able to do that several years ago, and so did my grandson, but I didn't try again until I started the YouTube thing last May. Started feeding the squirrels again. And so I have a couple that were starting to eat out of my hand before we had snow and all that stuff, so I'm gonna wait for a while to actually start that again, probably after surgery. Still haven't figured out how I'm gonna do this, but I'll figure out a way. Let's see, pecans. It's just, oh, he's actually sitting on the little chair, on the bench. Would you like some almonds? Pecans, since nobody else seems to be down here, but this is a treat for, whoops, my aim is not good. A treat for helping me out with the live. I am not doing well today. What? Did I say another one? I don't know. Let's try again. Whoops. He's too intent on what's in the feeder to notice what I threw to him. It's like nobody chatting. I'm gonna have to end this soon, even with him there, just because my body's telling me to. Bushy tail. Bushy tail. This is bushy tail. Whoops. Behind the the tree to go hide it. I don't see the other ones coming over, so thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube things. Well, I need to just wait for a moment. See if it's coming back. No. Okay. We're done. Once they start going across the street, once they go back across the street, then I know filming is done for the moment. So don't forget to do the YouTube things. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so oh, well, I'm not ending yet. They always do this to me. We're just gonna watch and see. Oops. I don't have any treats in my hand. For those who are new, they'll come up to my feet. You're gonna go back and eat? You're looking for the treats. It's a good picture. And there you go. Okay. I am going to end it now. I will try to, if it's nice out here and I feel okay after Black Widow's show tonight, then I'll try to do an evening live, since it seemed to work out really well the other night, but that just depends on everything. So, but hi to everybody I didn't say hi to. Again, don't forget to do the YouTube things and go watch everything. I really need watch hours. And we'll be back either later today or tomorrow. So have a rest of a nice weekend.